Hello. So you have decided to join the 30 plus plants a week for 30 days challenge. And let me explain to you why this is so important, this thing that you have decided to do. This is something my nanny taught me years ago. My mother taught me the same thing. Make sure you get variety, get the rainbow, and also what my nanny and grandmother taught me is to prepare things in a different way. Like make sure you get all these different plants, and definitely get plants that are in season. That was just something I grew up with. Well, now there is research, there's studies that says that your overall health is connected to a thing called your gut microbiome. So the environment that's inside of your gut, it's a mixture of bad protein and bad bacteria and good bacteria. And you want the right uh, good healthy balance of the two so that it is good for your overall health. Well, people understand this and they've done things like get pro yogurt, prebiotic drinks, probiotic drinks, all these kinds of things. And it comes to find out we don't need to do that. As a matter of fact, what's most beneficial is making sure that we get 30 varieties of plants, right? So it's not just eating 30 plants. It's the different varieties, plants a week, 1 week. So let me give you an example of 30 plus plants a week. Okay. So let's say you made a dish, you put garlic, you put onion, right? You put peppers, and you would normally put green peppers, but instead of green peppers, now you're going to put tricolored peppers. In those tricolored peppers, there's an orange pepper, there's a yellow pepper, there's a red pepper. And if you want to add in your green one, you can add the green one in as well. And now you've gotten 1 garlic, 2 onion, white onion, 1, 2, 3 for the peppers, and 4 if you did I'm sorry. So now you're at 6 if you did a green pepper, right? So that's just starting your beans. And then you go ahead and you put your beans in. But let's just say you decided to do a multi-bean chili, right? And now you've added in chickpeas or black beans and a red beans. So now this is just one meal, right? This is just how I make my chili: garlic, onions, peppers, and then you could add in a jalapeno here. I don't use a green bell pepper. I would use a jalapeno here. And then you've also added in the 3 beans. I usually use a white bean of some sort, either chickpea or a white bean, then a black bean and a red bean, right? And then if you're a meat eater, you can go ahead and add in your turkey and your beef here, no problem, right? Because now you've already gotten 9 plants inside of your chili, but you haven't even added in tomato yet. So now you can add in tomato, and you might want to add a can of tomato, which is good. It has a lycopene, cooked tomato inside. So now you're at 10. And let's say you wanted to add the green pepper and a jalapeno. Now you're at 11, right? And you've added all of that into your chili, right? So we're not cutting out the meat. It's not important that we cut out the meat right now. That's a goal you have later. That's fine. You can do that. Yes, I'm 100% plant-based, but that's my business. You know what I mean? You can do what you want. What I'm encouraging you to do is to get more plants into what you're eating. So you've now gotten 10, 11 plants inside of your chili, and that gets in. And then, okay, let's say you add some cilantro. Now you're at 12. Some cumin. This is just how I make my chili, right? So cumin, the spices do matter. So now you're at 13. And some chili powder, right? Of course you need that for chili. So now you're at 14, and sometimes they add different chilies. You might be 14, 15 in there. So now you're at 15 plants just inside of your chili. And this is going inside of your belly, down into your gut, and it's creating a bacteria environment that is healthy for your overall health. Of course, you're getting the fiber from the beans as well and the veggies. So we're not going to leave that out, all the yummy fiber that you're getting as well, but you're also getting that good and bad bacteria mix, which is amazing and good for your health. This is good for your youth. This is good for your inflammation. This is good for your disease fighting. This is good for your blood pressure, your mental health, everything. So choosing this path of getting 30 plus plants a week is good for your overall health. And as you can see how easy it is, because I just explained to you making a chili, look how easy that was for us to get 15, 16 plants inside of there. Now, let's just say you're not much of a cook and you don't really like to do that. You can go to the store and get yourself a chili that is made from Costco or Whole Foods or whomever might have not the canned chili, but let's say refrigerated, because that's going to be freshest, right? Things that that expire and that go bad and will get mold. Those are the things that you want. Something that has a shelf life and says it's going to be good until 2027, 2028. You probably want to stay away from that, right? As a whole, like you don't want a chili like that, but you can maybe put some tomatoes. You can kind of mix it up. Anyway, let's say you run out to Whole Foods and you get their chili that they made up for you. That's fine. It's more expensive, but you're not much of a cook. Go ahead, get the chili. Now, what I want you to do before you leave the Whole Foods, though, I want you to go over into the refrigerated section and get the chopped up peppers and onions. You don't have to do it yourself if you're not much of a cook. Go over there, get the chopped up peppers and onions. They have garlic. Don't get the garlic, because that we don't know. That's a shelf life thing. We don't know how long that's been around. But sometimes they have little bulbs that are already peeled for you. You can just chop them down, get your garlic. Your onions are already peeled. They sometimes have different colored peppers there. And get yourself some beans that they already have cooked inside of a little carton. And the tomatoes that you can add inside. And then take it home, add a little cumin, a little chili powder, like zhuzh it up, garlic powder, onion powder, and you have added more plants to what was store-bought. So you don't necessarily have to be a huge cook either to make this happen. You can add this to things that you find pre-prepared at supermarkets as well. This is about adding more plants in. Don't decide because you're a meat eater, you're a pescatarian, you're a vegetarian, that you don't have to have the plants. You can add plants into what you're already eating and get more so that you're having a better overall health. So we're going to do that for 30 days, make it a habit. I don't recommend that you go to any fast food restaurants at all, but if you have to eat out, try the mom and pop shops, try local shops that are restaurants. They're going to have fresh veggies. Like you go into a Mediterranean restaurant, you're going to get the option for hummus. You're going to get an option for baba ganoush, which is a nice eggplant dip. You're going to get some tabbouleh, which is a nice salad with bulgur wheat and veggies inside. If you eat salmon, you eat beef, you eat chicken, lamb, you want to get that on there, that's fine. But make sure you're packing it in with all the veggies as well, so that you are getting a diet that's getting that 30 plus plants a week. And as I showed you in that one chili demonstration, it's not that hard to do. It's just about mindfulness of what you're putting on your plate. And of course, if you're Mediterranean, at the Mediterranean restaurant and you're vegan, get the falafel. You're good, right? With pizza bread. Be mindful of what you're doing with your grains and your breads. So instead of anything white, you can fortify your white flour with things like whole wheat flour or spelt, or you can just go to spelt. But anything that you buy white, make sure that you're prepared to fortify it with ground flaxseed and just swapping it out. Make sure you get the brown rice. So these are all the kinds of little tips that we're going to be learning about every day, so that we're changing our mindset and we're more mindful about getting plants into our diet. It doesn't matter whether we're 100% plant-based or not. It's about getting 30 plus plants into our diet per week. 30 plus plants a week. Variations. Okay. And so that doesn't mean just because you put peppers in that 3 peppers count as one variation. No, each color counts as a different variation because it's the rainbow, right? So that's my message to you as to why we're doing it. I hope you're excited. I can't wait to see you on the other side. Bye-bye.